Welcome to Chris and Brittany's trial run number 6. This
was number 7.
7, 8, 20, doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm Chris.
I'm Brittany.
And we're here to please you and surprise you with our awesomeness. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and I have a cat. And you don't have shit because you're not the spirit, obviously.
I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm not even wearing green, dude.
Yeah, see?
Fuck the Irish, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is that racist?
You know, Irish people were slaves, Brittany.
I do. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, I know all about your troubles and all that shit. Whatever.
The troubles.
Actually, I don't know that much about it, but it's on my list of things to learn about. Because the American education system sucks.
I'm more Scottish, really.
I think I am too. I think Joyner is a Scottish name.
I just looked, and they redid the, or they made it more accurate as to what region you're in. Why am I something?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I want to do that, but don't they have your DNA on file if you do the 21andMe? Is it 21andMe? 23andMe?
I don't know. How many chromosomes do you have?
I don't know.
Okay, very good.
Does it matter?
Yeah, it kind of does. One more and you get Down syndrome.
I guess so, yeah. That's a slippery slope,
So, yeah, this is the unveiling. As you can see, the background's a little different.
Right.
We're going to next week, I guess. Unless we're doing it 2 weeks. I don't know. Maybe next week.
Maybe Sunday.
Okay, let's calm down. I don't know. I don't know if anybody watching on Sunday. That's part of the problem.
That's true. But I might have a job here soon. I don't know if I can do this on a weekday.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
But sooner rather than later, that will be unveiling it. But the official one. But for you 0 people watching it, this is what happens when you don't announce it ahead of time.
Yeah, true.
We're going to go ahead and pop it on up.
Are we?
Go ahead. Well, did you want to? Okay, go ahead.
Here it is. Here's the name.
Boom! Rambling Rednecks Revue, baby. I'm gonna get me a top hat and like a fucking bow tie or some shit, and then start dancing around it like I'm in an old school play fair thing.
What was the definition you were reading like just before you came? The name was totally different. Not totally different. The name was different about 5 minutes ago.
Let's see.
And we literally just changed everything.
A light theatrical entertainment consisting of a series of short sketches, songs, and dances, typically dealing satirically with topical issues. So I figured that was kind of...
We figured this was better than Chris and Brittany's.
That's one person.
I think it's me though.
Bitch.
No one gives a fuck.
Plus, I love alliteration. So.
I do too. Hey, I got a topic we could talk about. I have been in a Facebook argument with somebody all day about landlords. You want to see the video that I've been trolling?
Sure.
I don't have it ready. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Here it is.
It's not... Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me see how to share this. What do I do?
You already know. You did.
Screen share. Share screen.
Yeah, that's you, jackass.
In approximately 2 years. It took us 5 months just to get a court date on calendar to be able to address this problem. That whole time, the owner's making no money. So we finally, after 2 years of them paying no rent, get them out. And you can see by the pictures and videos just how crazy this is. They have purposely vandalized the whole place.
Nice.
Because there's no repercussion for their actions. They're not held accountable for the amount of money that they stole from the taxpayer.
Okay.
They're not accountable for any of the damages that were done to this place.
Mm-hmm.
They're not accountable legally for anything that happened in here.
Okay.
What's a taxpayer got to do with anything?
First of all, that's my first question. What money are the taxpayers paying for that? No, that's your private property, dumbass. And you were probably a horrible landlord. And these people said, fuck you. And fuck you.
So that is something, the whole landlord thing is something I've been pondering.
Oh shit, are you on the fence about landlords?
No, it's not landlords.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about that part. It's the part where how does everyone, I guess the government owns all the housing or whatever, the commune owns all the housing and they apportion it out. I don't see how does that work. That's the problem. It's like y'all, but people wanted to, they want to develop a whole different system, but they don't seem to have, or if they might. I haven't really heard people seem to be really good about saying what's wrong and not offering any solutions. And I'm
okay. I have some solutions. You can poke holes in all my solutions if you want to. Because I got caught up in the 2008 fucking. What are you doing? Oh.
Can I pet the pussy?
Fuck that. I think you froze. Oh no, there you go. You're back. You're back. Okay, how about this? We have strict regulation on how many homes one person can own.
Okay.
So that you pass that law, you free up all those homes. How many people do you think have more than 2-3 homes?
Not many. And if they do, if they do, it's because either they're rich or they got Airbnbs. That's another fucking thing.
Yeah, but then you have strict regulation on and I'm gonna sound like a Republican on this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it, on foreigners owning residential homes,
corporations, goddamn brown people,
or yellow, okay.
Oh wow, yellow. Wow.
You have strict regulations on that. You have strict regulations on whether corporations can own residential housing. There you go. Those are reforms right there. Bam.
I don't know about the foreigners part. I don't think that's going to make a difference. I think that's got more to do with people who don't live in the city.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about a foreigner, to me that means the way you're saying it means outside, an outside country person.
No. I mean, I don't want people from other countries using residential properties in America to launder money or some shit.
That's not.
You don't think so?
No, there's enough people here doing that. We don't.
Well, yeah, that's reform number 1. You limit the amount of housing that one person can own.
Okay, well, but somebody still owns it though.
Yeah, but
God damn it,
you're freeing up more housing for everyone to buy. It's like if the government seized all the residential housing that is bought up by corporations like BlackRock and shit right now, or Blackstone or whatever. How many properties do you think that frees for the rest of America to buy?
I don't.
A lot.
Okay, this is a whole thing we're gonna have to. That's something that's gonna be researched.
What?
Otherwise,
I'm not saying that I'm an expert on this, but I spend a lot of time looking at this shit.
This topic is. I'm just saying it's a topic that deserves more attention than we're going to be able to devote to it off the cuff like this.
We're just rambling, man. We're just talking. You asked for solutions. I gave you solutions.
all right.
Well thought out solutions.
Okay,
motherfucker.
I don't know how well thought out it is. But...
What the fuck, dude? Do you know how many
You're high.
You know how many fucking capitalist housing videos I've watched in the past month, sitting around fucking doing nothing, listening to capitalists talk about fucking the housing market and shit?
No, I actually do not know that.
Yeah, I do. I'm like the Joe Rogan on the housing market, okay?
Oh, fucking Joe. Oh! Okay, we're supposed to start with popular top. Although, damn, that's well, no, because we're supposed to. Okay, the idea is you say what's going on in your life. You might have a job, for example.
Oh yeah, Chris wants to do a format. This is format. He's explaining.
Fuck you, man. You said
Go
the
ahead.
same fucking thing.
Go ahead. This is why it's a test, dude.
You said you agreed with me. Now you trying
I
to throw
do.
me under the bus.
I do agree with you, but yeah. All right, tell the one person the one person that's watching me, how the format's gonna go.
I just told you. I said we talk about each other. We go over what we. Blah, 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 blah. We go over what we're doing, and then we talk about popular culture shit, and then maybe politics.
Oh, okay.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
I don't have nothing going on. I'm trying to get a job still. Shit sucks. Who fucking knows?
That's the good thing about having no life. I'm usually not going to have anything to say.
Yeah.
So, but in this instance, I have to talk about the trip to Jacksonville, which is North Florida, which is even worse than Nashville, probably.
I want to hear about it, dude. This is my hometown. Hold on. I got a song for you. Hold on. I got permission to play this. So.
Oh, you got permission by who?
I mean, nobody gave me permission, but these are my friends. So.
You know these people?
Yeah, I know these people.
Ooh, look at your face.
All the eyes the sea. 'Cause I'm from Jacksonville, home of the young hearts, home of
Yeah,
the
baby.
heroes and the upstarts.
Jacksonville.
If downtown.
All right, tell us about Jacksonville, because I know all about it. Born and raised, baby.
Okay. I don't know how you can be fucking proud of that. But anyway.
I'm not proud of it.
I don't know. You sound pretty proud of it. But anyway.
Dude, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be like, I'm born and raised in Jacksonville. It sucks. Welcome to America, dude.
Do you know what gray is? That color that's between black and white.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with nuance?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
trying to be satirical?
If you can't say it, then you can't do it.
All right, I'm sorry, go.
Okay,
Tell us about Jacksonville.
No, it was I flew down there. I got high. I got high some more.
On some Jacksonville weed?
Medical weed.
Okay, all right.
No, not.
I'll let it slide.
No, she has a legit prescription.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Keep in mind that I don't smoke that much real weed. In fact, I can't remember the last time I got real weed, to be honest with you.
Me.
Yeah.
I did. I gave you a blunt.
We don't have to go over what a blunt means, but that's a whole different
Oh, yeah.
story.
It was a thin blunt.
Yeah. When I was blunt, I'm thinking of big fucking fat Cuban cigar looking motherfucker with weed in it.
No.
You came at me with this little fucking pencil shit.
Because they are like joints, but they're longer and
They're
they
joints.
and
Didn't
the
say
joint-
that.
Yeah, but they're not joints because I don't use joint papers. I use blunt wraps
Really?
because
Really?
I hate joint papers. They always go out.
Well, I'm wearing a woman's shirt, so I guess I'm a woman now, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, speaking of which,
pretty much.
drag is not a crime. You can't see the rest of it. And that's another. Actually, I was hoping to get this shirt before I went down there, but
Did you wear it around?
no, I didn't. Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I will. I don't go anywhere. But I'll be
neither.
wearing this shirt for the next fucking God knows how long. But I'm supposed to go out and meet my friend for drinks tomorrow. So
All right.
it's cold, but I don't give a fuck. But anyway, yeah, it's Jacksonville.
What'd you expect? I mean,
mean,
you've been there before, right?
Well, yeah. The only reason I really go in there is to see my friends. I don't really give a fuck about. See, they live on like some island, which I can't remember the name of.
Yeah, you kept telling me that, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Amelia Island?
It's not an island. George's Island? Is that what it was called?
Jekyll Island?
No.
That's in Georgia though.
It's an island though, but it's like I know there's a big ass bridge that connects the shit that looks kind of scary. One of those big ass suspension bridges.
Oh, is it this bridge? Hold on, let me look it up. Let me see if I can find. I hate the going over that bridge.
I know
Continue.
it's a big ass bridge. That's all I know. And they are like right there on the
water.
Yeah, and there's like a power plant or a retired power plant right across the way.
Is it?
Was it a naval thing or
Yeah,
military?
yeah. Jacksonville's a big naval place. Is it this bridge? This one?
I guess. I don't know. No,
You said it was big and scary.
No, but it was not like it was rounded. It seemed like on top. Or
Around.
maybe that is rounded on that part.
This one, the downtown bridge.
Here, I have their fucking address. Why am I just not looking?
Well, don't say it on stream.
Well, I mean, I got there so I know the general vicinity.
Okay.
Let's see.
It looks good on Facebook, by the way. Our like background and shit.
It's on the St. Johns River.
They're all on the St. Johns River because you got to take the bridge.
Hey, why don't you suck my dick? Did I know that? No, I did not know that. Blunt Island. It's across from Blunt Island.
Blunt Island. That's where I'm from.
Really?
No, I'm from the west side, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop.
I'm from the west side of Jacksonville, Marietta.
Timicon Ecological and Historic Bridge. It's a bunch of swamps and shit around there.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's east. It's about as far east as you can go, almost. Looks like. It's pretty.
Yeah,
near
I think
the
you're almost to the beach. Yeah, that's like a nice part of Jacksonville. No.
Is it? I don't know. It looks like a bunch of. I mean, they're right there, but I don't like. I just don't like the whole idea of being right there where the
on the water
is. On water, on swamps, like the shit could just flood at any second.
Are you scared of alligators?
Oh, they were talking about that too. Fucking alligators.
I've never seen a fucking alligator in the wild in Florida.
They apparently do all the time, and she's all sympathetic. Oh, you can't be mean to that guy. I'm like, what?
Fuck that alligator, dude.
I'm like, fuck that bitch.
That thing will bite your face off. That
I'm
thing
like-
will drag you under the water.
Oh, but she's like, well, if they're not provoked, it's fine. You know.
Bitch. What are you talking about?
Whatever. You know.
Yeah.
I don't live there, and they love gators. Apparently, they're in the gator part, and the house is interesting. They got a little across the way. They've got a dock, a little dock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. There's no boat, but getting high on the dock's interesting. I don't like the fact there's no railing. Like there's a walkway out to the dock part, but there's no railing anywhere.
Yeah,
And that
because it's a dock. It's not a bridge.
why don't you
or
bridge
like-
these nuts?
People are gonna hate you so much.
No, they're gonna be like, "Fuck you! You're being a smartass." You know exactly
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
being a smartass, dude. It's a dock.
I don't like it triggers me, and you're making fun of my fears.
Oh shit! You're gonna be all soy boy on me. I'm sorry. All right, continue. Tell us about the dock without any
Anyway,
railing.
so I went up. We got high, and it was windy that one time we went up there. We went to the dock. It's very windy, but yeah, it was mostly smoking weed and drinking, really. But there were some interesting highlights, I guess.
Okay, tell us about the highlights.
One was going over this dude's house. I don't remember his name. But he was like sort of redneck, but he was cool. He was like, he's a liberal redneck almost. It was kind of weird.
Okay.
So that was kind of neat. And he's got like, is it his wife? Somebody they know makes like outfits and shit. Klingon outfits. Like they're all into Star Trek and shit. All those motherfuckers.
No matter where you go, there's always nerds, dude.
But Yeah, she makes Star Trek stuff and
Nice, nice.
you know all that, but they all have guns and whatever. But the old dude seemed cool. Somehow there was a kid there. I don't know whose kid it is. They're just down there playing on the computer and they're just chilling. I have no idea who the child is. They're playing like fucking Xbox or something.
I mean, it's probably their child, right?
The
Or no?
children are so. Is it me or are children just smart as fuck now?
They are.
I don't remember ever being this intelligent. Just knowing shit. Being
No.
able to converse with a goddamn 12-year-old like they're a regular person.
Well, they got the internet and shit, so like, probably and they
What
got
the fuck?
they got TikTok that's educating them, and they have a Florida education probably.
No, they're smart. We're not going to my house. That's not intelligent. But anyway, so this dude comes by, and he's like the Florida Chong, if you know Cheech and Chong. Apparently, he lives in the area. Apparently,
Right.
there's like they got a commune. I don't know what's happening. There's some kind of hippie shit going on there. I didn't quite understand.
There
But he
is
can-
this like redneck hippie culture, man.
It's
My
kinda
uncles are
weird.
into it.
But it was neat. It was different. I mean, I'm not making fun. But this dude came by, and he was old as shit. He's like a boomer. He looked like Chong. And he was spouting conspiracy theory shit. I'm like, okay.
What was he talking about? What was he talking about?
I was like, okay, bro. What was it? He was. You know what? I don't even remember. I think it was too high to remember. I was high, right? Already. This
Okay.
motherfucker, Long Legs Kevin or Long Legs Dave or some shit like that. I remember his name.
Was that my Uncle Dave?
Could be. I don't know.
All right.
He's like, hey, man, I got this good stuff, man. I was already high, right?
That's my Uncle Dave. Shit, you met my Uncle Dave?
Yep, not your Uncle Dave.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm like, I shouldn't because I'm already high. I really shouldn't because that shit was way too much. I'm like, oh,
Yeah?
okay. I needed you to understand. I was fucking high half the time I was there, and most of the time was uncomfortably high because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
And I did it to myself. It's, I'm a grown ass man. So it's just, I'm so used to smoking this other shit, and I just like a regular, cigarette or something. These motherfuckers smoking this shit like it's just, everyday
Cigarettes?
shit. Yeah.
That's pretty much what I do. Yeah. Pretty much.
So I'm not used to it. But anyway, that was funny, sort of, except for the part where I was uncomfortable half the time. Oh, I don't know if you can call this a highlight. I guess you could, even though it was a bad one. Allergies. I want you to understand how bad my allergies were down
Yeah.
there. I haven't felt allergies like that in a long time. I was
Yeah.
sneezing my head off the entire fucking time.
Yep.
I
Welcome
mean,
to the
there are
swamp.
people that are on 4 different types of allergy medications just to live there. Or something.
Hey, man, I moved here and now I got allergies. I've been dealing with that shit. And I got asthma and shit.
How can you be allergic to anything? It's all dead now.
What, out here in California?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been raining, so everything's coming back to life.
Oh, and it'll be another drought for 15 years.
Yeah, it will. It will. Lake Mead's getting pretty full, though. I mean, not.
Who
Not-
knows?
I'm checking out. I've been checking on old Lake Mead every once in a while.
So yeah, nothing. I mean, Corey and Joseph, of course, were cool. They got me high. And we celebrated Corey's birthday. They have a cool. I didn't mention that they do have a cool because he's like a artist type or whatever. He's got this like studio. It's like an outbuilding sort of. And it's got like artwork and shit in it, which I forgot to. He gave me a wood print of something. I forgot to grab it, but he does various. He works at a print shop, I think, and then he does various art things. He's all into the art community. Nick is somebody else who I saw last time. She's the one that designed that shirt I did for the "Fuck Me." Was it "Fuck Me, I'm Fixed" thing? That shirt.
Okay.
You've never seen that shirt? I guess?
No.
Huh.
This is a cat thing?
What? No, me. It was my idea.
Fuck me, I'm fixed?
I'm fixed. That's the whole thing. That's supposed to be like, the whole all the abortion shit. Well, you don't have to worry about it because I'm fixed.
You got a
You see?
vasectomy?
Yes, I got a fucking vasectomy. That's what it fixed means.
Holy shit, dude! Mad props, dude.
What else do I have to do?
Everybody
Funny
else,
though, ever
everybody
since
else
then I
should.
hardly have sex, so it's working.
Oh my god. Yeah, all men should have vasectomies.
Probably. Although I just saw an article that said they found a way to. Well, anyway, they can do an egg without any woman involved or something.
What?
I don't remember. I have to.
Isn't
look.
that just like in vitro or something?
I don't remember. It's some big breakthrough, and I don't give a fuck enough about it to really research it off the top of my head. But it was something two gay men could have babies in the future because there's a way to have a kid without a woman or something. And if that happened, oh shit, y'all are
Oh, no.
fucked. Y'all are fucked because they already want y'all gone anyway. So.
Yeah.
And then you really will
Very
be
weird.
just okay. Anyway, we don't go into that. But go off topic. Jacksonville. Yeah, I went to a brewery.
Yeah.
It was a brewery. I mean, there wasn't any. The beer wasn't that great. I wanted to go in. Every brewery is closed on Monday, just about.
In Jacksonville?
Just in general.
Oh, they are. Why?
Because they're open on the weekend and they need to give people day off, I guess. Plus, they don't make enough money to. Most of them don't make enough money to justify staying open every
Okay.
day.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
Did you get any
mean-
barbecue while you were there? Which you're from Nashville, so like.
I don't even what the fuck I need barbecue. I don't even like
I love the barbecue in Jacksonville. That's the one thing they do well.
other than give me allergy.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh my god.
Oh, the beer for tonight
Okay.
is Narwhal. I hate trying to figure out which side the shit's on, huh? Oh,
You
yes,
gotta
delay!
mirror
Yay! Yay! I'm having lag problems for no apparent reason, so that's fun. Anyway, yeah, it's Narwhal. It's a stout, and this one's barrel-aged. It's not the best, and this has been sitting on the shelf since 2022. I just want to let y'all know. October of last year.
I'm
But
drinking
no-
what I like to call white people Kool-Aid.
Oh, Jesus.
This is white people Kool-Aid.
Mm-mm-mm.
This is the no sugar Kool-Aid. Anyways, I'm
Let
sorry.
me pour another goddamn drink here. But, yeah, nothing much going on. Got to see them. We had a party. Got fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I do anyway. So it's not like I was expecting anything. We did go downtown because that's where that brewery was. And I guess maybe it's everywhere now because Nashville's like this now. But during the weekday, there was nobody there.
There's not a lot of people in downtown Jacksonville anyways. I don't know why people try to go down there, but it's real scummy. So
Yeah, it did seem sort of raggedy to me. But
yeah.
Nashville, you know how
they've-
Nashville's trying to.
Yeah, they've always been trying to like make downtown Jacksonville nice.
Yeah,
But okay. How do I say this politically correctly? There's the bus station is downtown, so that's where you get all the people that come into the bus station and then hang out around the bus station. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I work right across the street from the bus station.
What, in Nashville?
Yeah.
I don't know. There might be different people coming to Nashville.
No, it's just more people
Is it?
because it's right there, like near the Capitol. So like, there's enough. There's enough not poor people down there to offset it, I guess, because they do hang out
All
there's
the
a
poor
Dunk-
people are in downtown Jacksonville. Yeah.
at the Dunkin' Donuts, and I bought them. You know, I don't want to. I hate it when people do that, but. Well, I bought somebody a drink once, and I was a very I was an ally to poor people because I bought this guy a coffee one time, and now I'm down with the cause, brother.
Well, what else are you supposed to do, man? Just ignore them.
No, well, I'm just saying, don't make a big deal out of it.
Oh yeah.
I hate people who like, and there are people who do this, get like on TikTok or some shit or YouTube,
Oh, yeah, Mr. Beast.
and like just announce this shit. Well, not just him, just in general.
No, yeah, I was just saying that as like an example. Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, Jacksonville was whatever. The allergies followed me home, I think, because I've been feeling kind of crappy. I took some pseudoephedrine today, which I hadn't done in years, and that shit was like crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, fucking, you can't get that shit. Well, you know, you can't, because meth heads ruin it for everybody. You can't get fucking pseudoephedrine unless you sign for it.
I don't ever go get that shit. So.
Well, I only did it because I wanted the allergy shit, but I wanted a decongestant. But I didn't know the only one option was pseudoephedrine, you know. I was like, I might as well. Then I had to sign a fucking statement saying I wasn't trying to trick nobody or something.
Welcome to Tennessee, baby.
I wasn't tricking anybody into thinking I needed it when I was out making meth. I'm like, do I look like my fat ass? Do I look like I'm on meth? My teeth are fucked up.
That's sometimes why I consider doing cocaine. I'm like, man, I could just fucking lose so much weight on cocaine.
I have a heart attack. See, I think I'm too old now to try it. Maybe I'm too old, unless it was a little bit. I could probably do it.
You never did it?
No.
I never did it either.
My anxiety is high enough. I don't need
Yeah, you're not wrong. I called my uncle the other day. He was telling me about doing cocaine with my aunt on a cruise one year. He's like, Brittany, we gotta go. We gotta get a cruise and do some cocaine. Like,
you're not getting me on a cruise. You're not getting me on a cruise. You can forget it.
Yeah, we were talking about that because my brother's going on a cruise, and my nephew's kind of scared of it. So, I don't know. Whatever.
Okay, so Jacksonville, whatever, allergies and highness and cool people. Nothing really spectacular, I guess.
Nice.
So, what was the thing you wanted to talk about pop culture-wise? Oh,
I don't know.
Well, the Rogan thing. We got to talk about the Rogan thing first.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk to you about Mandalorian, too. I don't know if you want to do that now or later.
Oh, I didn't know you'd... How long has it been out?
Since Wednesday night. It's Friday.
Nobody's watching anyway. Okay, so... I don't know what the fuck happened. I really don't.
Dude, I heard All right, I'm about to get real nerdy on you. I heard that... Remember Gina Carano got fired, right?
Yeah,
And she was supposed to do a show called Rangers of the New Republic or something. And... someone said that, like, oh, this felt like a storyline that belonged in that show that got ripped out of that. Since
they're trying to set something else up.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't give a fuck.
But it doesn't make any sense. It was like fucking forever. It was like 20 minutes.
It was the whole episode.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching, and all of a sudden, you know how you do. You're on your phone. Next thing, I'm like, wait a minute, did I accidentally change channel or something? What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
So I don't have to give the plot away to tell you that there was a sudden shift to some other plot line that had nothing to do with the rest of the show, and it wasn't even very good. And it didn't connect at all. It didn't. It was completely just like that.
I think what's happening is, like, the writers of that show, Dave Filoni, he like came from cartoons. And he's trying to structure a live action show, like a cartoon show, where like each episode is different, and it kind of resets itself, and you can go on different storyline. And I don't think it's working. I think it was working at first, but now it's not.
Oh well, yeah. Originally, because I remember originally, it was him going on different bounty hunts or whatever.
Yeah, on different adventures.
But the problem is they've already established a whole Grogu. Once you get Grogu, you've got a constant plot, and you've already, especially with the whole, the whole him trying to find the holy waters or whatever the fuck, you've already set a constant go through line through the whole series now. Once you introduce that,
What could be the adventures of the Mandalorian and Grogu? When Grogu started using like his Force powers, I was like, "Oh shit, is this gonna be it?" Where like Grogu becomes kind of an equal to the Mandalorian, and the fact that like,
calm down a little bit. He's still young,
shit.
man.
no, what I'm saying, the writing is going in a different direction
Yeah.
than that.
Well, I liked it up until the point where I hope that's just a fluke. I hope they don't, because it does. I'm not down. I'm not down.
Yeah, I feel you.
So yeah, not terribly happy about the little plot switch.
Yeah.
I
What do you think
am.
about Last of Us? Oh shit, we got another Grogu guest.
Gotta make little Google sounds. Okay. Yeah, that was good. Off the chain. The ending was wild, though. I thought.
What? Are you talking about Last of Us?
Yeah.
Why? What'd you think of the ending? That's the ending in the game. Like that's
Oh, is it? I don't know.
yeah, that's like true.
Pretending to
form.
know not what happened, to completely just not tell her what actually
Oh
happened.
yeah, because he wants to just live a normal life, so he just lied
And
to
that
her.
was just like
It's kind of like kidnapping, right?
it would be if there's anybody left to fucking. What else is she gonna do? I mean, she's gonna die. The other way.
yeah.
So
Well,
he
that's what
kidnapped
season
her from
2
death.
is going to be about. I mean, for people that play the game, you know, like she finds out, and it becomes like a struggle.
Well, I don't know, but I enjoyed the show.
Yeah, me too. It was good.
That's probably one of the best shows I've seen in a while, actually.
Yeah, I like it.
Don't sleep on Picard though. Picard's killing it, man.
Is it? I'm kind of now that you like it so much, I wish I had worked on that show.
Woo!
So
Yeah,
I
I mean, there's some acting. The script writers just need to be shot. I don't know who writes the scripts for these things, but they're horrible. I should say,
well, that's part of why there's a writer strike going on right now. So, because they only let them write for like 5 weeks or some shit like that.
it's just not. It's never been great. Star Trek, dialogue has never been. I don't. What do you call the people who write the dialogue? Is that just?
That's the writers.
Is that just? It's just. I don't know if there's specific script writer, whatever.
No.
Okay.
I
Anyway.
think you have dialogue like editors, someone who may give a pass at the dialogue, but I know
It's just, I mean, some of it, and then there's, but one of the big things about this is like it's the final season, right? And this has been ongoing anyway, because Patrick Stewart's like 115. He's gonna be dead soon.
it's
so-
like Harrison Ford.
So like they can't do that many seasons because he might be dead tomorrow.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but they're like, God damn it. We can't finish. We're going to fucking CGI his ass in there.
Especially with a TV show. Like, how do you like commit to seasons of a TV show when you're old as fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, this is the last one, but solid emotional stuff. I was feeling if you're into Star Trek and you're feeling the emotion, this is more like the Next Generation stuff, right? So if you're feeling the Next Generation, the camaraderie, the emotion of it, good, solid, people crying and shit. The conflict, the good, solid plot, some of it doesn't make much sense. It's not all the way through, though, but first you think it's one thing, enemy, and then it turns out there's a bigger one. It's one of those deals,
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you kind of not, but it's a little. Star Trek was better when it wasn't trying to get so convoluted with all the goddamn time paradoxes and fucking, all that shit. I don't know. I mean,
Does it have like cameos? Is that part of the time?
Yes.
Because that's what the editor told me when I was interviewing. He was like,
There
"It's
are
got a
some
bunch of
cameos, and actually, the last episode's one fucking just. I was like, huh? Where the fuck that bitch come from? I mean, that person. I would give away.
As a Star Trek fan, though, you like it, right?
No, it's solid. I mean, I'm not a super groupie, so I can like point out, which I do, obviously point out the flaws I see. But at the same time, I can see it's solid. Yeah. So if you're not a Star Trek fan, I don't know if you'd enjoy it as much. But if you're already a Star Trek fan, yeah, you should definitely check it out. That's just my opinion.
All right.
So I think that does it for the shows, right?
Yeah. Let's talk about Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, he's my favorite. He's my favoritist. So
Our favoriteest internet boy.
so funny. R.M. Brown, my good friend R.M. Brown.
Yeah. Yep.
Likes Tim Pool, but Joe Rogan has become, because he has just opened a club in Austin.
I don't know much about this other than he did it. I don't know. Is there pictures of it? Can we see it? Does it have a name?
Mothership.
That's what it's called?
Comedy Mothership or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh my God.
It's some stupid bullshit.
What makes it anti-woke is what I really want to ask him. You can say the N-word?
He never said that. That's just other people saying that. But the idea is
He's never said it's anti-woke?
no. He's
Okay.
never, because that dumbass probably don't even know what it fucking means. You know.
Nobody knows what that means. Except for Childish Gambino.
Comedy
Stay woke.
Mothership. Yeah. So it actually Cavernacle. There's a couple. So the Cavernacle left tube guy just
I love
covered
that
it.
guy.
Covered it today, I think, and he actually has some good info. They do a face scan.
Oh yeah, I read about this. Yeah, this is everything that's Joe Rogan's nightmare.
Exactly. It's like, what are you doing? And he's supposed to be a big libertarian and shit, and
He's gonna collect everybody's information,
Yeah.
make them put their phones away and shit.
yeah, take all that shit, right? And he showed a clip from a comedy sketch. It wasn't funny. It never is. None of that shit's ever funny.
Oh, it's already open.
Oh yeah. He showed.
So
clips
okay,
from
so
it.
where did this anti-woke thing come from?
Oh, that's just
Is this just mainstream media shit?
no. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, he didn't say that because he's too stupid to figure that part out. But I mean, it's other people have been calling it that because that's. Okay, yes, I guess technically we would call it that, right?
Okay,
We would call it anti-woke. They would call it,
normal.
freedom from woke. No, that is anti. Well, they wouldn't have
What does
a
that
problem saying
mean, though? What is it?
Oh, and that's another thing. There's a clip of majority. Oh, god damn it, that's another thing.
You forgot to do the clips.
Fuck. Majority Report has.
This is the show where we talk about other shows, talking about.
No,
New
I'm not going to talk about other shit.
I'm just kidding.
But there was first of all, Joe Rogan, anti-woke. Apparently, his idea of comedy is getting up on stage drunk and just shouting stupid shit. Because that was one of the things Cabernacles. He gets up on there, he crashes people's comedy. He's not funny. Okay,
Rogan?
first of all, yeah,
He's like, this is my club, so I'm gonna just take over people's sets.
yeah. Basically, he just gets drunk and says stupid shit.
What the fuck? This is the guy that used to hang out at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, and that's their whole, thing. Ooh, this used to be the Comedy Store. We're trying to go back to the old days when you could say anything you wanted. Whatever.
What? You know who was big at the fucking Comedy Store? Bill Burr.
Bill Burr is actually.
Yeah, who's like pretty much a socialist. Funniest
Fucking
guy.
Hassan is like sucking his. He said pee in my mouth. Or something.
Did he? I
Yeah,
love it.
I'm watching those clips. He's like, dude, just pee in my mouth, bro, or whatever
It's my favorite.
California fuckers.
But like lately, it's been like they've been complaining about like comedy is dead. Like you can't say anything, and there's been like a ton of like I wouldn't call them leftist comedians, but people like Stavros, Bill Burr. There's a bunch of Austin comedians that are like low-level comedians that are like.
Well, Bill Burr's not low level.
Woke, I guess is what they would call them, but they're
No,
funny
just
as
fucking
fuck.
normal.
Yeah, they're just normal.
Goddamn people who grow, right?
Yeah.
See, this is what he was talking about. And I was like, dude, I was just thinking that Joe Rogan was following the same trajectory as like Dave Chappelle or something, right?
Yeah.
It's like instead of they're getting more conservative with age, right? While some comedians, it's like you can go either way, right? Around my age, you can start midlife right. You can start going more right and be a dick like Chappelle, or go the other direction, be like more like Bill Burr and be introspective or something.
Yeah.
And Mark Maron and stuff like
Bill Burr's married to a black woman, so like
oh, I didn't.
His life is a little bit different than ours.
I didn't know that. And he's fucking from Boston?
I know, right? And you haven't heard the joke about like him trying to help his daughter do her hair? He's like, I can't fucking do this shit. I'm a redhead.
I think I remember that. But yeah, no. Yeah, this is, and Roseanne Barr was mentioned, and of course the brewer. God, whatever the fuck.
Has Jim Brewer always been conservative? Because I used to love him.
He was on Half Baked.
I know, but like I remember watching his comedy with my brother, who my brother's conservative, so he loves him now. But like, what at what point did he just just switch sides?
I don't think he switched sides.
You don't think so?
No, I think
you're right. He probably didn't switch sides.
Usually they don't. That's not what happened. They were always that way. You just weren't really paying. You grew. They didn't. They stagnated. That's what happened with Bill Maher, right? Like we used to love Bill Maher back in the day.
Yeah.
Didn't give a fuck. Talk shit about fucking Bush or whatever. And everybody hated Bush. You know, Jon Stewart. That was his whole shtick.
Dude, Dave Chappelle has some of the best sketches about Bush.
I mean, his old shit's good.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. I mean, Killing Him Softly or whatever the fuck. I mean, that's a good fucking comedy special.
Yeah, yeah.
But they didn't grow. They're just like stagnant. And like Cabernacle was saying, like, it's like they've gotten so much into their bubble, they've gotten so rich and shit that they don't even give a fuck what anybody says anymore. And so you could take that one way or another, like I just said. Liberal, you can go like grow, and you can like kind of do some some introspection, or you can be a whiny little bitch who just complains about how you can't be mean to minorities, or you're gonna do what you. It's like what they mean is they can't say it without getting any backlash, right? That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
So.
I don't remember back in the day, like, people being just straight up racist. Like, what the hell? What did we do? I mean, yeah, you're right.
They totally were.
Hey, delete that.
Like, he said somebody shot out the F word, gay slur or whatever, at the comedy mothership.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I don't even know. He didn't give any context.
Just to be funny, I guess?
Well, I don't fucking know. It's like, woohoo, we can say the things that we already think, and
we can
always
say the things
the things we always say, but we just get to be more open about it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. So fuck Rogan, and he's doing this thing in Austin because there's already not a comedy scene. Guess who else lives in Austin?
Tom Segura, fucking
R.M. Brown.
Oh, he does live in Austin. Of course.
And he's always bitching about how Joe Rogan will never have a local comedian on the show.
He's right.
Ever. But they're going to open this new comedy, and they're not going to have anybody like him. I guarantee you that.
No.
Dude,
there's some really good redneck comedians in Austin that are like normal. They don't have to bitch about pronouns and shit.
Well, that's what it is. Like, I think that's the whole problem. That's like their whole shtick. It's owning the libs.
I love it. I love when like a redneck comes out and they're just a nice, normal, not racist.
Just be a regular fucking person.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
you can listen to Alan Jackson and not hate black people, okay?
I can hate Alan Jackson and be a white person.
Yo, fuck you, man. Fuck you. You can listen to George Strait and not have his political views.
Fucking George Strait. Jesus God. Anyway.
Oh shit! Here comes Corey. Hey Corey, I did get a albuterol
Is she
thingy.
on there? There's a comment.
Here, I'll demonstrate it.
I had to invite her. It only took her an hour to show up. She missed all the Jacksonville shit.
Yeah, talk about how much Jacksonville sucks.
What was the other thing I was just talking about?
Rogan and comedy.
Well, Tabernacle it's the thing with comedy not being very funny.
I love the Tabernacle, but like his videos are kind of boring.
He's boring, yeah.
Very boring.
If he doesn't have clips, I can't. It's hard for me to watch.
And
he had
have you
clips
seen?
with this.
Oh, he did. Have you seen Second Thought? Do you watch that guy?
I've heard of. I think I watched a couple of videos, but I don't remember.
He is fantastic. However, the way he speaks, they sound like straight up propaganda videos. I'm like, oh man, I
I'd
don't
have
know.
to go look.
I'm like, come on, dude, tone down the fucking propaganda
Oh, that's what
format of this.
So, again, the majority report. I only say it because I just now saw it. Jon Stewart's killing on the interviews. I gotta tell you, that's something he was always good at. I do want to commend him for shifting left. It seems like his politics have shifted further left than he seems to have grown. God damn it! Why can't? Anyway, don't get me started.
If I can grow, anybody can grow.
It just makes me so mad. But anyway, so he interviewed Larry Summers, who was the Secretary of the Treasury under Obama, and he's just big into that. He's one of those big wig financial. He's a financial genius. Whatever. They're all like that. Like his big genius was bailing out the banks, and yeah, big genius there.
Hold on. One of the arguments I was using against that landlord dude that I was fighting with, he was like, I have a real job. I give people financial advice on realty, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, congratulations. You give financial advice in the most corrupt country in the world. Great job.
I don't... Isn't that market saturated?
Yes. Right? It's all a scam too, dude. I tried to get financial advice and shit when I had to file for bankruptcy and everything. Dude, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
It's just like life coaches.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know a guy who's a life coach, and I can't help it. It just sounds like a scam.
It's all a fucking scam, dude.
And I said, oh, Lord, he came out. This dude I never talked to him. When I said that, holy shit, here he comes.
Yeah.
It's funny when you pick somebody, you have these friends on Facebook you never hear from, and all of a sudden when you say something, a certain thing, they go crazy. But anyway, it's just like Satanists don't talk shit about how they proselytize just as bad as Christians. But anyway, from that. So he was interviewing, he was calling, basically he was trying to couch it, we got to bail out, it was a hard decision to bail out the banks, blah, blah, blah.
What?
They were arguing about inflation, and he's trying to act like him. Jon Stewart's like, inflation is 50% the corporations. They're price gouging people, is what it boils down to.
Right.
And then he tried to call him out for working at Apple TV. Like, well, what are you going to do? So, it's the whole fucking argument. Well, you live in a capitalist society. I'm very intelligent. That the whole meme or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to live in the society. So, therefore, because you participate in it and have to live in it and to survive, somehow you are
you have to like it.
You have to take ownership or whatever, even though we're not the people that fucking benefit from it.
Yeah.
But he just got big mad because he kept trying to act like he's like, you and me, we live good lives. And he's like, I'm like, he's trying to get him on his side, right?
Right.
And then he tries to call out Apple TV because that's what channel he's on. And we're like, what are you going to do? Take money from them and make them lower the price for phones or some shit?
What are you gonna do? You gonna put this on Means TV? Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, totally. And there's like, wait a minute. You weren't supposed to agree with that. You weren't supposed to do that. He didn't know what the fuck to do because he doesn't live in a world where that happens, right?
No, the thing, I guess, is he trying to get at like he sells, Jon Stewart sells his labor to Apple TV? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Because the thing to do in that situation is like the show is made up of not only Jon Stewart, but like the producers, the camera people, the editors, the technicians.
It doesn't. It's a fucking red herring. He's just trying to throw him off the scent of the fact that he knows he's right. And he doesn't have any answers.
Yeah.
And he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a shit. He really doesn't.
No.
They live in that bubble. They're over here fucking living in 15 different houses and shit and fucking, talking to, they can just go to Epstein's Island and rape 12-year-olds and shit all day. I mean, they don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, that was a bit much, but I'm serious. I mean, when you're that rich and powerful, man, you don't give a fuck. It's funny he went on there, actually. I think he was just, they pointed this out, it looks like he was so arrogant, this motherfucker, that he thought he could go on there and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to show this motherfucker what's up. You dumb bastard. I mean, anyway, so kudos to good old Johnny S. For that one.
Yeah. Who's the other guy? Bill Maher? Fuck that guy.
Yeah, Jesus. I don't know how he's still on. And actually, I just saw a piece, or somebody went on there and was talking shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, who was that? Damn it. It was like the last episode, 2 episodes ago, or a couple of weeks ago. And he got called out. Bernie. Bernie went on there, I think.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
And Bernie just... Oh, God.
Fuck, I keep fucking up the background. I keep trying to change. All right, I'm not being professional. I'm sorry.
Bernie just, like... He just... You know how Bernie is. He can just convince anybody of anything by using actual arguments that make sense, right?
Yeah.
And he was bitching about how, kids nowadays, what was it, the student loan bailout thing? He was bitching about that. And Bunny's like, back in our day, I can't do the accent right, but
Nice.
we paid for $50 for college or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're right. And so Bill Maher doesn't give a fuck either. He knows I don't think he cares. None of these people care. That's the whole common thread here. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about regular people. And that's easy to say, right? But it's true. They don't give a fuck. They've all encapsulated them. It's funny how ironic it is that in the most social media saturated era of history, people can be in such little bubbles.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So much information, so many people you could meet, but you stay in your own little bubble. And I'm not fucking acting like I'm not part of that shit, because I am. Now, but the difference is I know I see what they're saying, unfiltered, right? I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I try to make it a point when I see somebody who's covering something, I try to go find the original source. Although, I mean, somebody's saying some shit, they're saying some shit. I can, I don't need somebody to tell me that the sky's, I don't need somebody to tell me the sky's blue, apparently. Some people do, whose names might rhyme with Brump. Is that a thing?
Brump? What a great disguise.
I know. Yeah,
His name might
I'm
be...
Ronald D. Brump. He has a fake mustache on.
Could you imagine Donald Trump and Ronald McDonald mixed up? I want a Ronald McDonald Trump. That's what I want.
That's like the It Clown, a stupid It Clown.
Yeah.
Or something. So he is an idiot too. Is there any positive? Do we have any positive things going
No.
on? Let me think. Maybe I should make a point to try to find, but I'm just not a positive guy.
Yeah, me
I mean,
neither.
you're supposed to have a feel good. It's good to have a feel good story sometimes, but it's just really hard nowadays to find a good feel good story. I mean, with everything else that's happening.
Yeah, I'll have to think on that one during the week.
At least in this country, I'm sure other things are going on in other parts of the world. Oh, what's it? Ben Shapiro. He was getting big mad about. Fuck, I can't remember. Oh, the topless
What is he
beaches.
not big man? He's mad about topless beaches?
Yeah, because there was a story out of Berlin where some chick complained because she couldn't swim topless, and I already thought they could do that anyway. Because when I was in Germany, there was titties at a
Yeah.
pool, so I'm not sure how that's any different. And they've
He
been new
doesn't want
beaches in
titties?
Europe for like 50 years. What?
He doesn't want titties?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's like a
What a
he
weirdo.
was saying is like he's like a 9-year-old boy. He hasn't even yet and he's afraid of sexuality. And somebody gave him a bunch of money. Some fracking billionaires gave him a bunch of money to say. Of course, they don't care. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What he says, as long as he gets viewers. I mean, most of his audience are fucking old people anyway.
I used to be into this whole like 24-hour news cycle. When I say used to be, I mean like a month ago. But recently, like, it might be the kind of the trouble of this show that we're hitting. I don't even like. I just don't care anymore. It's the same fucking thing. They complain about the same shit over and over and over again. You know?
Well, and that's why the only way I can watch that shit is filtered through comedy,
Yeah.
right? Or
Yeah.
absurdity.
You're right. You're right. Because maybe it's me because I made that mistake of being like, all right, instead of listening to somebody talk about Ben Shapiro, I'm gonna go watch Ben Shapiro.
Oh, next year.
And then I got, like after a week or two, I was like, no, I can't do this.
No, I will on occasion, and I have, like, the Tucker Carlson specials or whatever, fucking gold.
Are
Straight
they?
up gold.
I can't
Oh,
do
my
that.
God, they're only half an hour, I think.
Are they on
But
YouTube?
It's not on YouTube. No, it's not on YouTube.
What's it on?
It's on Fox Nation, which you just canceled. You knew all that. I told you. But
but that's what I was getting at. I'm like, how are you watching this if I canceled the Fox
well, I
Nation?
downloaded. No, I watched one of them on that actually, and I can't remember which one it was. I keep forgetting.
I watched
What
that
was the
Hunter
n-
Biden one. That's the one I watched.
I think that was it. Yeah. Excuse me. And it's just stupid, right? It's just not even. It's silly. It's so silly that it's funny, right? It's absurdist. It's like if you forget who the guy is, if you completely didn't know who this dude was, you would think he was being. It feels like satire,
Yeah.
especially if you know his past, and you know his history.
Yeah.
I mean, the internet's forever, motherfucker. He doesn't care. He doesn't give
It's
a
like
fuck.
they forget.
He's talking shit about himself. He was talking shit about Bill O'Reilly back in the day, and then he realized, wait a minute, I could do that. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's just all bullshit.
It is, dude. And I guess that's why it's been hard for me to like come up with topics because it's like I'm like, God, do I want to listen to this or do I want to just watch some dumbass
No, you don't.
video?
That's all I'm saying. Don't go out of your way. Like, I don't go out of my way usually. I just watch the Majority Report generally for the fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or RM.
Well, Sam Cedar's like a comedian too, so
Yeah, he's actually funny.
yeah.
You know,
I like
he's
Sam
actually
Cedar.
sarcastic and sardonic, and like he can do like cold. What's the word I'm looking for? Jesus, I can't get anything right tonight. Stone faced. What is it called? When you can just do something funny without cracking a smile or anything. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
a cold-blooded killer,
Oh, well,
stone
sorta.
cold killer.
Well, okay, what's with the killers? No, there's no killing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, there's no killing involved. It's just
I am a little bit of a tanky.
I don't know. Straight face is straight man. There's the straight man, and then there's the comedy guy.
Yeah, he's
You know
the
what
straight
I'm
man.
saying? Yeah, I mean that's not the word I'm looking for, but it's something.
Something
But he
like
does
that.
it very. That I love that fucking kind of comedy. That very straight faced kind of sarcasm that he does.
Yeah.
Like it's just great to me that you can hold your composure like that, knowing you're talking shit.
Yeah.
And
I
he
can't
does
do
that. And he does that to people all the time. Like he'll get somebody, he'll like Tim Pool, he'll bring up Tim Pool or somebody like that, and he'll just shit all over him. Just take a big fat fucking nasty dump all over him.
Did you like
Sorry,
that
that was
shit he
pretty
did with
graphic.
Steven Crowder?
Oh, he's always shit. That is a thing of legend actually, because
Yeah.
there's a channel called Amon Animations, I think it's called. Creepy as shit, right?
Yeah.
Go watch a couple. But he does one where Sam Cedar, it's very caricatured, these huge glasses or whatever, and he's chasing Steven Crowder around or whatever. You have to go watch it. It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And there's another one. Bernie's like a post-apocalyptic dude with like an eye
Wait,
patch.
I think I know what you're talking about. Wait, what's it called again?
Amon Animations, I think it's called. I don't know if that's how you. But that
Yeah, I
shit's
think I
funny.
do.
That's the only way you can get through this kind of stuff is through it's
laughing
through
at
the
it.
lens of comedy or absurdism or something like that.
Because it is absurd. Like, it's the most farcical shit. Our political and economic system is the most farcical shit ever.
Oh, cat! What are you doing?
Like, I can't believe this is. That's why maybe I talked about this before. Like, one of my friends, like, he wanted to like, what's it called? What's the fucking word I'm looking for? Nominate me for the board membership at my union, and I'm like, I can't sit across from these guys and play this game with them.
That's
When
the
I-
whole point.
I know, but I can't argue over pennies when they have billions of dollars.
That's still the point.
It's the point, but it's like I can't argue about pennies. We can talk about thousands of dollars.
That's what we're gonna do, right? That's
But
how it usually works.
I'm not gonna like go increment by increment, year by year, 3 years, 4 years. Like, this is ridiculous.
You don't do that part. Your job is to me. This is a board, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just you, right? You're like the rabble rouser. I don't have any words tonight. Apparently,
Me neither, but I've never had words.
The person who just talks and just gets things going, right? And shows you the absolute best or top that we want, right? If you start at the top position, then you can come down, right? Instead of certain people name around with Obama fucking negotiating healthcare and shit from a shitty position, already giving away fucking concessions from the top.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I don't know.
whatever.
I'll be ready.
Democrats
for it one
in
day.
general.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I don't know if I should say this, but I feel like a lot of my union members are bootlickers. So
Everybody's a bootlicker.
sorry, guys.
It just depends on what boot you lick, I guess. Or what
Mine.
high heel. I'd rather lick on a high heel, personally.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. I would rather lick on a high heel.
Oh, you're very funny. Okay, so apparently I'm the one that has to broach this subject. Should Brittany slay the puss? Now, this is her phrase. I would never in a million years
Well,
say
what
that.
did you say? What was your phrase?
Not slay the puss. Eat some pussy like a normal goddamn person.
I think you asked me if I tried it, and I said no.
Well, because you you're bitching about men and they suck. Okay. So
I mean,
I was
I'm not entirely bitching about men. What did I say about men?
How can you not? It's just you don't have to. It's implicit to me.
Oh. They just don't want to have sex with this, whatever this is. Whatever this, like,
A human.
weird, non-binary female with a vagina thing. Whatever
Vagina.
this is. Yeah.
So the question was, what I was telling you, you could get you a hot chick. Is what I was saying.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, I get hit on by hot lesbians all the time. Like even like butch lesbians, where I'm like, man, they are this close
Right.
to-
There's
to being manly.
some chicks. I mean, it's the I guess it's the women are more okay. I don't want to do this, but women are more socialized to care more about somebody's personality than their looks. Maybe.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, I there's a lot of complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I get, but women are supposed to be more attuned to emotion rather than looks or whatever, or personality rather than looks. And I think that's again this. I think that's maybe the default. And men are not taught that. Men are
Yeah.
always told they're visual or whatever. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
As if men are a monolith, or women are a monolith, for that matter. But women are allowed to show emotion, are allowed to bond with each other. They're allowed to go to the fucking bathroom together. That was always the weirdest shit to me.
I hate going to the bathroom with girls. I don't like people listening to me when I'm pee.
But then they go in pairs. Let's go to the bathroom. Like, what are you doing?
No,
The
my
fuck
friend
are you
comes
doing?
in. My best friend Laura knows that if we're in the bathroom together, she better turn the water on so I can cover up my pee. Or
Again, this is.
she's got to run out the door.
I'm talking about stereotypes, obviously, but
Oh, okay.
but there's a kitty cat. Well, yes, there is.
Speaking of, I gotta pee. Is there any pee breaks in this?
There is now. Come on, Hassan, go. Why don't you go take a shit while you're at
All right,
it?
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Whatever. Need to turn that avatar on so you can see her face when she's paused like that. So yeah, men are socialized, I think, towards looks. Women towards personality. Although I think if men are allowed to express the emotion that's already there, then that would be the default. Because men run the world, basically. Oh, it's painfully loud and I have earplugs in. Well, that sucks. And I can't post comments to a Facebook Live. Sorry. Maybe if you have you can turn on the subtitles or whatever, captions. I don't fucking know. So anyway, I think it's important that we kind of take into account the way patriarchy has destroyed basically the relationships between men and women. Well, among other things, but one of the ways patriarchy takes shape is by pitting men as the aggressors against women as like somehow the lessers.
All right, I'm back.
So I was explaining patriarchy as a man to I'm very well versed in these things.
I hate the patriarchy, but at the same time, I've been brainwashed by it. So like, I can't.
Well, that's what I was. Can't
get away
that was
from
my
it.
whole thing. That was my whole thing, but it's not. I mean, again, it's the whole thing of we live in a system, so we have to kind of deal with it, right? We kind of have to work within that system. It's like that cocksucker Larry Summers, or it's that fucking meme I wish I could go find that meme.
What you live in capital? Oh, you're
very intelligent. I'm very intelligent.
You're wait. You're not talking about the one that's like you're tweeting about how much you hate capitalism from your iPhone.
No,
or whatever?
it's like a peasant. We should improve society somewhat. That's what it is. And yet you live in this. Oh shit! Hold on, I'll find it. Say something, man. You need to learn how to like ad lib.
I'm looking for it too. Oh, I know. Oh, okay, I found it. Do you want me to screenshot it? Or
Yeah, go
whatever?
ahead. Yeah.
Hold on, let me find a. How do I do a open? I don't want to open the link. I want to open the picture.
There's probably a way to do it.
Open image.
Well, just open it in a tab. In the share
That's what I'm trying to
tab.
do. Open image on new tab. Is it? There it is. Damn it! Hold on 1 second.
Come on, redneck. I ain't got all fucking day.
I ain't got all fucking day. Here it is. We should improve in society somewhat. Yet you participate in society. Curious.
I'm very intelligent.
What the fuck are we supposed to do, man?
Yeah, it's just like the whole idea of like, in order for you to do anything, you have to completely like disassociate yourself. Like you're what supposed to live off the grid, like the Unabomber or some shit, right? You're supposed to live off the grid and like somehow, like you're not doing the same goddamn thing.
It's like socialism means no house. I fucking hate that shit. That's why I was arguing with you earlier about housing. Like, yes, I want to reform the. I don't know. Do I want to reform the system or do I want to change the system?
No,
completely?
a lot of that was just me kind of feeding you shit.
Okay.
Because I was trying to.
But I'm not wrong, dude. I'm not wrong.
The idea. I'm here to start a conversation, Brittany.
Okay.
I'm here to let you think about it yourself. I'm giving you ideas, and you can debate that yourself within yourself.
Isn't that what the show is?
Sure. Sure. Why not? No, it's just you should tell me things too. I can learn shit from you, like about film editing or something. I don't know.
Just not about economics and socialism.
Well, probably most things I already know.
Yeah.
But that's everybody has their own field of expertise, so.
But I'm just saying, as far as housing goes, like, it makes sense to make all the residential housing for residential people. If you're a corporation, get the fuck out of here. Stop buying up our fucking houses, driving up the fucking market.
Yeah. The very least you can do is rent control. Very least. Right?
Yeah. But you need like control of like not commodities, but like food and water. All that needs to be like controlled as well. Like food is getting to be ridiculously expensive.
Right. I mean, but the problem is, man, everything is so interconnected.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
You take apart one thing and the whole thing collapses.
Right.
So I mean, it's like it's just so overwhelming. It's just so fucking overwhelming. And that's why, and I take this point of view now. It's just basically localize, right?
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah.
Fucking, they ain't gonna do shit for you. Just assume they ain't gonna do shit. We're gonna have to do our goddamn selves, right?
Yeah.
So, and to me, that's what communism was supposed to be. To me.
Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah.
Soviets, the idea was separate Soviets. There was like a bunch of like anarcho-syndicalism, basically, sort of. Like a bunch of different Soviets kind of interconnected, and they have their own concerns and their own whatever,
But we have that structure in place. Like you have like state governments and city governments. Like
Now, the closest thing we have to that is co-ops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it can work on a larger scale. It's just thing I've always thought was, I never thought that communism could work on a large, like Russia was just. I mean, they did a good job of uniting all those desperate ethnicities. Problem is the way they did it was, a bit tanky. I'm just saying, like the Prague Spring. In the Czechoslovakia, they rolled the tanks right through that motherfucker. They said, "Nope, no freedom for you, bitch."
Yeah.
So I mean, No, that shit don't work. I mean, they have to be like. This is what I'm saying. It's just so. I'm not. I was thinking about this the other night. I was like, Scandinavia may be the best we're getting. I mean,
Yeah.
because
And they're what? Are they democratic socialists or a socialist?
I don't fucking, and I was thinking about that too. I'm like, you know what? Fuck label, and I hate to do that. Fuck labels, man. But when it comes to shit like that, it's better if you just enumerate your position or explain your positions, right?
Yeah.
As opposed,
Yeah.
now labels can be useful in certain circumstances, obviously, but a lot of the time they're used to oversimplify shit or to use them in ways that are destructive, like woke, for example. Nobody knows what the fuck that means. Literally nobody knows what woke means.
I mean, we know what it means.
Oh, that was, god damn it. The chick, she was on Joy Behar's show.
Wasn't that fuck? The news show, right?
Yeah, it's a newer. It's like a talk show, and there's like another dude on there or something. I guess he's supposed to be.
I used to watch them all the time. What was it called? Fuck.
Something light, something bright. I don't fucking know.
I know what you're talking about, but she was asking that lady about what woke is.
Well, yeah, because she wrote this whole fucking book about wokeism.
And she couldn't explain it.
And she's like, I know this is going to go viral.
Yeah.
Well, aside from anything else, if you're going to go on to discuss your book, regardless of what the subject is, it may be helpful for you to have a cogent definition for the subject of your goddamn book. What the actual fuck is wrong with you in your head? Because they're just making money off this term, and these motherfuckers don't. The people who are buying the books are the same way. They don't give a shit. We just don't want change. We don't want black people. We don't want feminism. Anything that's not explicitly from anything before like 1960 or some shit. I guess we want, what? The chicks with the poodle skirts? Is that what we're doing? And date rape?
Yeah.
And
hold on though. I've been thinking about this too. Like, where did the word woke originate from? Was it the Childish Gambino song?
No, it's been around. It's a black.
No, I mean it's been around for a long time. But like, when did it become this mainstream?
When did it take hold? I don't know.
Because to me, it took hold with the Childish Gambino song, which is like.
I don't know. I don't know what the origin is.
Which is like he's talking about the song like stay woke on like being aware of.
But that's been a thing.
Yeah.
So
what is the Urban Dictionary definition of
that? It depends who writes it. See, the Urban Dictionary isn't. People just can put whatever the fuck they want. People can upload it, I think, like in Reddit.
Hold on, I'm gonna read it. So if you wanna take over for a minute, I trust the Urban Dictionary.
Wait, why don't you look it up why don't you compare it? How about that? Why don't you look up the Urban Dictionary one and then it's like a regular dictionary definition, like a regular one, not fucking, some fucking lefties always fucking everything up.
It's the passive wake in the dictionary. What does the slang term mean? It is derived from AAVE, meaning alert to racial prejudice and discrimination. So if you're anti-woke, you're anti-alert to racial prejudice and discrimination. Like, you're literally just fucking saying it, dude.
They always do that. They always code shit. Well,
just say racist. Just say you're racist.
They just want to say the N. They always just itching to say that N word. Always. Jesus God. Every time with the fucking, it's like,
it's a fucking word, dude. Like,
what is it with that word that they're so fascinated? I guess it's just like a representative of everything.
Freedom of speech, baby.
They just want to go back to a time when they could just treat black people women the way they wanted to. Minorities.
It's fucking dumb.
A simpler time. Really.
Yeah.
What's funny is the post-war was great for white people.
What, World War II?
Post-World War II was great
Yeah.
for white Protestant WASPs, basically. White Anglo-Saxon Protestants. That's who it was good for. Anybody else? Women could forget about it.
Isn't it? But and it wasn't it coming out of World War II when the New Deal was made and all that stuff?
Yep.
It's always socialism for one group of people, ain't it?
Well, no, FDR. So that's where Social Security. That's where Medicare.
Yeah.
Well, Medicare was. Yeah. What's that?
No, I think it was in there. I've been doing some research
LBJ
on the New Deal.
LBG did Medicaid, maybe. I don't remember exactly. But and the minimum wage, for example, stuff
Yeah.
like that. In fact, there was a assassination plot on FDR because he was too,
I think we talked about this last time.
probably. And they've been trying to dismantle that shit ever since.
Hold on. When was FDR president in comparison to JFK? JFK was like,
That's 40 years, 30 years later. 30 years later?
because that sounds like the same reason they executed him for. I mean, assassinated him.
Oh, no, yeah. No, it's always the same.
I think we talked about this last time, but it just fascinates me that they blamed a Marxist for assassinating a president that was soft on communism.
But he was no Marxist. He was clueless. He was just kind of a...
Was he clueless? I don't know that much about him.
No, he was a patsy. He was
But
like...
that's what makes it stupid. You're trying to sell to us that a Marxist, a communist, a socialist wanted to murder the president because he was.
They
soft
don't
on
look. They
communism.
don't give a fuck if you believe them or not. They don't care. They got power. They're gonna do what the fuck they want.
But that's why
They
it's still
could just
there
say,
today.
"Go fuck yourself." We can do what we want, but they can't say that.
Yeah.
So they make up some lame, and that's why the Church Commission happened, which was in the 70s, went back and looked at all the JFK stuff, and they came to the conclusion there was a conspiracy. They didn't know who it was, which they probably did, but they just didn't say it.
Yeah.
So I mean, they knew. They know. Everybody knows. It's not like a secret.
Yeah.
You know?
I just find that fascinating. And then it still sticks to this day. Everything is BLM. They're Marxists. Fuck them. Everybody's a Marxist that you don't like.
Well, it's terrorists, really.
And then, hold on. Let's look up the definition of Marxism. I love
let's
this
not.
shit.
Everybody knows on this show. If you're watching this, you probably already know what Marxism is.
But, like, come the fuck on, dude. I can Google this shit and tell that it's not what you're telling me it is.
Because they don't. It's just a scare word, just like woke, just like it's a scare word. It's
just so stupid.
SJW. That used to be the thing, right?
I just want to put like on my resume, woke film editor.
Now they'll tell you. Well, no, in LA it might get you. So put your pronouns. Be brave and put your pronouns on there.
No, everybody puts their pronouns. I'm brave and I don't put my pronouns. I'm like, whatever you want to call me, dude. I don't care.
Give me hire my ass. I'll do whatever.
All right. Let's talk about this because this is a real problem that I'm seeing with my friends, and I don't know how to help these people through this. So I'm a dumbass, so I hang out with mostly cis white men. And we're all unemployed, right? And a lot of the jobs are like, we want diverse hires. We want, diversity. So what do you do as like a cis white male and you're dying, you're about to be poor, you're spending all your money trying to get through this writer strike, which I mean he could get another job, but like how do you manage that sort of, I don't want to say anger, frustration that those people feel when they can't get jobs?
Okay, I've actually, and if you ever listen to ContraPoints, watch ContraPoints?
Sometimes. Not enough, though.
She's such a genius, and she got such a fucking shit into the stick. But anyway, if you go, she actually did an episode on incels, I think. And one thing she's very good at is kind of teasing out the the different sides, the empathy. She's really good at empathy, right?
Yeah.
So there is a legit. There are people, men, who feel like they've been somehow disenfranchised or whatever. And of course, is it real? Of course not. Of course not. But they've been told it is, right?
What do you mean?
And
Of course not.
men, men are not. What?
They're not disenfranchised. I'm talking about on a personal level. When I see my white male friends, they just need a job and like.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
All right. All right.
The point is, the stereotype is that, they're just these frustrated white guys. But I mean, they are frustrated white guys, and they feel like something's been taken from them, vaguely, right? They somehow losing power, which they are. It's called diversity, right? And that's very good bait. It's perfect for these fucking fascist incel fucks to grab them, right? When they're at their weakest, right? That's how you get good recruits, is when they're down and out.
Yeah. So like, what as a cis white male yourself, what can the left do?
Because I'm so underrepresented.
Yeah. What can the left do to appeal to these men that?
See, I don't know that I'm the best person to ask because I'm not good at this.
I'm not good at it either.
While in theory, I am empathetic. In theory,
I am too. I tell these guys,
I don't have patience. I don't have much patience for. Now I could, okay. So if there are people who do outreach, I'm not good at that, but there are people who could do that. And usually what they'll do is they'll identify, first of all, just fucking talk to them like a normal goddamn person.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. And I try to be like, I hear your frustrations. They're valid.
Okay. And so what can we, but the step that you have to replace is the step, well, what do? We've identified the problem. Now what? The now what is not going and fucking taking the red pill or where the fuck, I don't even fucking know what pill it is. Fuck all women, men going their own way, fucking pick up artists, all that shit. Women are shit. They're only there to be, they're the enemy. They're only there to be used, because they don't know what's good for them, blah, 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 all that kind of shit. So you have to fucking say, this is one way, obviously, this is a shit way, but look at this way. Look at my way. Look at the way where you just kind of take, and it's harder. It's harder to take responsibility for your own actions. It's harder to fucking look inside of yourself and see problems, right? It's harder to admit that you've done some fucked up shit. It's easier to fucking blame somebody else. And that's what this all boils down to. Right?
Yeah. But for me, I'm just like, just keep applying for jobs, dude. Like, okay. That might not have been the job for you, man.
But see, I feel like I'm just like talking shit, and you're just talking about little stuff, and I'm like, not that, what I'm saying, I'm exploding out what you say to totally like insane proportions that are not even relevant to this. But you did ask. Okay, yeah. But you did ask me.
Yeah, I'm kind of going niche, I guess.
You did ask me specifically.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just hard. I don't really know what to say to them because I think we do need diversity. Obviously, I want diversity.
But what are they saying that would?
Oh no, it's just like there was a job posting. It was like we need an assistant editor. Would prefer a diverse hire. And my friend was like, "What do I do? Do I change my name to Roberto or something?"
There are extremes on both ends. That is very true. And putting that in there seems a bit much to me, honestly.
No, but it's true that there are men, specifically in my industry is what I'm talking about, but there are other men out there. But specifically right now in my industry where there's a looming writer strike and jobs are not plentiful, there are white men in my little bubble of assistant editors in LA who are out of work, running out of money, and are frustrated because one out of every 10 job hires might be a diversity hire, or only want a diverse person.
Oh, is it that? Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know the percentage.
That might be a little low. I don't know.
But do they specifically say that on the application? On the
Some of them do. That's what I mean. Like maybe 1 out of 10 might
I don't.
say.
Well, okay. Well, all right. But it's the fallacy, right? What is it? Count the hits and not the misses, right?
Yeah.
Like you only notice the shit that's you're paying attention to,
Right.
and not the 100 other shit things that you're not paying attention to, right?
Right.
So they're
I
not
guess-
paying attention to the other 9. They're only paying attention to the one that affects them.
But I guess in this specific situation, they are paying attention to the other 9, but they're like, hey, this could have been one more that I could have applied for in this.
But
dry
they're
pool.
but by bringing that up, they're blaming that.
Yeah.
I mean, whether they're doing it consciously or not, they are blaming the diverse person. Is what they're blaming the person and not the company. I think when they
Yeah.
say shit like that. I mean, they're not framing it that way, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
They're saying if it wasn't for the fact that I was, black, or if it wasn't for the fact that I was white, I might be able to get this job, right?
Right.
And that's just the same thing they always do. It's you're pitting the classes, the middle class to the working class against each other, and that's the thing that always happens. That's how the powerful, the bourgeoisie, keep control.
Yeah.
It's by infighting. They encourage infighting, whether they do it on purpose or not.
It's so easy to to turn these men into incels. It's just insane. Nowadays, I don't feel like I've seen this in the past, but I also haven't been.
I
that
don't
aware
think
of it.
that. I think it's always been there. It just hasn't been so prevalent
Yeah.
as it used to be. I think it's gotten a lot worse. Well, I say that. It's just like the whole racism thing. Like after Obama got elected, people are acting like, "Oh my God, people are racist, motherfucker!" And there are people who were genuinely white people, I mean, let's be clear, white ass people in white ass suburbs who see 2 black people a year, probably, or if they see one, it's like at a drive-through or some shit.
Yeah.
They were genuinely surprised that racism was still a thing. Or
Yeah.
that it was pervasive.
Yeah.
There were people who were genuinely surprised. And I don't know how to feel. I mean, should I feel bad for them? Or should I... No. It's the institution. It's institutional racism is what it boils down to.
Yeah.
And they bind that. They're, it's like all white well, not all of them, but a lot of white allies are all into it until it's something that personally affects them.
Yeah. I try to be very cognizant of that because, I mean, damn, I grew up in Jacksonville, so like I could swing right any time of the day by accident.
Well, I don't know. Look, politics I mean, it just depends. I mean, what's right and what's left within the, what's the Overton window there? What's considered left and what's considered right? Like in Europe, for example, left is a lot further left, right?
Apparently, it's like that in Canada too.
No, not the same. I mean,
maybe not the same as Europe, but
I mean, it's a lot further. I mean, the left is well, in Europe, the left is the left, generally speaking. There is a communist. I mean, it's not, and they're part of coalition governments, and there are further left parties that aren't necessarily, what the hell just happened? That was weird. It's just Europe. I'm just going back. I don't know. I'm going to have to find a German chick, I guess, and marry her and let her fucking take me. Something.
what about a Scandinavian chick? I thought that's what you wanted.
No, too cold. Germany at least is tolerable because I lived there. It never snowed, I don't think, where I was. But It was in the higher altitude. The altitude is like fucking Canada, I think.
Yeah.
And when it was summer, the sun would stay out till like 10 o'clock at night. It's
Holy shit.
Fucking, but during the winter, that motherfucker didn't come up till like fucking 9 o'clock or some shit. It was wild.
Damn, dude.
I don't see, that's the problem. And that's why a lot of those places further up have those lights. You know what I'm talking about?
The like green.
It
what's it called?
simulates sunlight.
Oh. Like you talking about like the street lights and stuff?
Well, no, just there's room. I mean, inside they have like lights that simulate sunlight because you don't,
okay.
and it keeps you from getting depressed. I mean, you know, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's always fucking, especially further north, man. See, this is the problem I have.
What?
All the warmer countries are always fucking fascist. Why is this? Why is it so?
Because they're so pissed.
Well, not Africa, I guess, but there's a whole different thing going on there. I don't know. That's got its own problems, which we've created, obviously. But,
Yeah.
California's the closest I can do, and it's too expensive. And something about California I just don't really like.
I mean, I don't necessarily love it here either. I guess I tolerate it. It's fine. I never go anywhere, so it's like
But
outside
where
my
else-
door could be anything.
It's like, where else could you go?
I don't know.
What am I gonna do? I mean, I thought Colorado's too expensive.
Colorado's pretty tight.
I mean, if I was born there, so I should get a discount.
Yeah.
I should get a discount or some shit. What am I gonna do? You know, I mean, it's not like Oregon. I'm not going to fucking Oregon. Are you high? Or Washington State? That's where all the fucking compounds are. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'll start my own gut. I'll start an Antifa compound. Fuck you. Motherfuckers want to say Antifa. And where the fuck is Antifa anyway? I keep asking this goddamn question. When is it time for Antifa to show their face?
Right here, motherfucker. Right here.
No, they see, and I get it, right? The real problem's when you don't see him, I guess, is the whole, okay, I see that. However, where's all the hacking? I know y'all got some hackers. Why ain't every one of y'all motherfuckers hacking every fucking Republican senator? Hell, I don't give a fuck who it is. GOP senator, House member, showing they dirty laundry. Y'all can get some nudes from fucking, you know, some celebrity actress or some shit, but y'all can't get some emails.
Ain't it the same thing as like they just leaked all of Fox News' text about Trump and like nobody believes it.
They didn't leak. Well, that's true. They didn't leak it. It was part of discovery in the lawsuit against Dominion.
I guess that's what it meant. Yeah, but like, yeah, no one believes it.
Maybe. But that's not an excuse.
It's that whole spiel that Murray gave in season 2 of Stranger Things. It's taking a look behind the curtain and then taking a look behind that curtain. You gotta water it down, baby.
Really, you're listening to Murray, that conspiracy theory.
I love that guy. The only thing I hated about him was I hated how much he shit on the communists in season 4.
No, those weren't actual. I hate to say this.
Those were actual communists.
There were no true Scotsman, but in this case, it wasn't communism because they don't even. It's communism just means Soviets. It just means the enemy.
Yeah.
It has no meaning. They don't even know what communism actually is, right?
Yeah, it was the 80s commie. Like, we're going to say commie because
It's
that's
enemy.
the bad guys and not the Nazis. Those are the commies are the new Nazis.
Even though we were their allies in World War II and they lost, you know how many millions of men they lost?
A lot.
To the Nazis?
Wasn't the Nazis the one with like the new tanks and shit and the Soviets had like 100-year-old tanks or some shit?
No, yeah, because Hitler, and they all the way to Leningrad. I don't know why nobody fucking learns. Do not invade Russia during the winter. Ever. Nobody learns.
Yeah. They'll fuck your ass, dude.
Yeah. There was a Russia-Finland war. Russia didn't learn that lesson. You gonna come and come at Finland? They came at them with fucking snowshoes and fucking rifles.
Hold on, didn't Lenin and them take over the Tsar in like October?
The October Revolution.
Yeah,
That's different because they all there, right?
Oh,
They all know.
yeah. Come out and fight me in the snow, bitch.
I mean, yeah. Putin doesn't want to do that though.
Nah, he's a pussy.
That motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah.
Just crazy enough to start World War III, maybe. I don't know if he can get a missile to launch without it fucking bombing his own territory. They shit fucked up. They shit raggedy. The
But I
problem
don't
is
know why we gotta be so scared of them.
the nukes. It's the nukes.
Is it the nukes? All right, all right.
They've got all those nukes. I mean,
got those
it only
submarines and
takes
shit?
one. It only takes one. What?
What? Wait, what do you mean? We bombed fucking Hiroshima? Was that what that's called?
The only Hiroshima and Nagasaki are the only two that have ever been used.
And like, can you go there? Can you still go there?
No.
No.
That was the thing that made it where you couldn't go there.
Yeah, but like, I guess what I'm saying is like, it does take more than one because you could bomb one place and still go other. If you bombed the middle of the United States, you could still hang out on the outskirts of that shit.
Oh, have you not seen The Day After? The
No.
horrible 80s TV movie they made. What would actually happen if there was a nuclear attack?
Yeah.
Oh, classic. Horrible. It was good because it showed, of course, in the 80s, the special effects were sad, horrible, right?
What? I'm gonna have to.
But it
watch
scared the shit out of people. And then after that, on TV, they showed Carl Sagan. There was like a round table with Carl Sagan and a couple other people.
Is this with Steve Gutenberg?
Steve Gutenberg, was he in that?
The Day After, 1983 TV movie.
I guess so. Yeah. I didn't realize he was in it. Must have been before his police academy days.
Probably.
That's what. Hey, how'd you get big? The Day After.
Dude, I got a Police Academy story for you. You like Police Academy?
Sure, not really. I like the dude who can make sounds with his mouth. And shit.
I don't know why or who. Probably my dad was watching Police Academy in front of me or whatever. And my mom said she was in the pediatrician's office with me. I might have been like 4, and I'm like playing cars with a kid in there. And my mom said it's fucking dead quiet. And all of a sudden I go, "Freeze, dirtbag!" And in the fucking quiet ass doctor's office, and I'd fucking made this kid freeze and give me the fucking car back.
You got issues.
What? Because I watched Police Academy when I was 4 years old.
Oh no, not just. I mean generally.
Fuck you, dude. You don't like my story?
Well, no. Before, see, you jump in. You like a little frog in the lily pad, baby. You jump into conclusions. I was also saying I'm a part of the same grouping, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Absolutely.
ain't nothing wrong
For being crazy?
with a little bum and grind. That's all. Oh wait, no.
Because there ain't nothing wrong.
That was an invitation for you to sing. Was not.
Why
Will
can't
never
I sing?
be. Will never be.
Why
Will
can't I
never.
sing?
No singing.
Why?
If you could sing, something about bad singing just grates my ears. I don't know what it
I'm a
is.
bad singer? All right. I'll have my
I'm not a good one, so it's not like.
I'll have my most annoying George Strait song ready.
Okay,
for,
we're gonna do that once. You know what? What we gonna do? We can't. We can only sing like 30 seconds. No, we can sing it, but we can't play it. So you get a minute of a minute's too long.
Yeah,
30 seconds.
15 seconds maybe.
15 seconds, and we have a sing off, and we vote on how good Chris is. Because
Okay.
you ain't gonna win that contest, sweetheart.
All right.
So let me just call you sweetheart one more time. See if
I know,
can-
man. It's weird. It's creepy.
Let me denigrate you a little more. It's a power play. That's what we do it.
I like it when it's in like a sexual term, but
that's why I did it, to be an asshole. That's the
I
whole-
know I guess I don't see you that way.
No, you're right.
It's weird.
We don't.
We've established I have a weird sexuality. I don't know what it is. I don't know what my sexuality is.
Well, okay.
Anybody who might write this, watch this
describe it.
later. Me? My sexuality?
Describe it. Don't use labels.
I don't know
Fuck
how to
you. You know what I'm
describe
saying? Then don't. But I'm just saying, don't try to ascribe any sort of anything that's not already in your heart. Don't add anything else.
it. All right. Well, we've been doing this for almost 2 hours.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, 2 hours should probably be the max.
Yeah. This was good if we had people watching us.
No, I was watching, but like I said, we didn't announce that ahead of time.
Nah.
So.
We might keep it like this until I get a job, I guess, on Fridays.
Like
Then we'll
what?
figure it out.
You're
doing the
saying
show
on Fridays? I don't know what you're going to do. We can talk about that after, I guess. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and lock it on up, I guess.
All right. Well, thanks
Ramblin' Rednecks Revue, we still don't know when the premiere date's going to be. I guess we're still working on that. But let me bring in the outro here. So I don't have any. Should I have a clever ending thing?
No, I don't know. I don't know. We'll think of something. Maybe.
I don't
Just keep it natural. All natural.
I don't fucking know. Anyway, we outie like an Audi.
5,000?
something.
I don't know.
Eric Weisson, I'm sorry, he likes to use his assumed is the one that did this music. So, and I'll be having lunch with him tomorrow. So I'll tell everybody thank you. And thank you for watching.
Yep.
Until
We'll see you
next time.